guys, welcome to our channel. Thanks for tuning in again, and make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we will get started with today's topic, which is by far one of my favorite topics to talk about, and that is cruising. So today I am going to give you the behind the scenes scoop on how we book our cruises, tips for when you're getting ready to go on the cruise, tips for when you get there. Most importantly, the tips that I'm going to give you today are how to cruise with kids, how to get the best booking deal with kids, and how to prepare and what to expect once you get on the boat to make sure that you save the most money, that you get the most bang for your buck, and that you're really coming out at the end with a great vacation, but you're not blowing all the money that you have in your savings account. All right, let's get started. Don't really look too much at the itinerary. That might be important for you, and if it is, really pick somewhere that you want to travel. I can give you a list of the places that we've gone to before. We've gone to Cozumel a few times, we've gone to the Bahamas a few times, we've gone to the Grand Cayman Islands. We've been to quite a few places. We have actually Alex has been on 9 cruises, I've been on 8 cruises, and our children, Avalon and Isaac, have been on 7. James Wesley was born in 2018, and he has been on 2 cruises. We actually had 2 cruises booked this year that got canceled due to COVID-19. We're a little bummed because we were really excited. It's been a while. We try to go on 2 cruises a year. We can do this because what it costs us to load up and take our entire family to the beach for 5 or 6 days, we can go on 2 cruises for that easy. And I will say one of the biggest tips is the more you cruise, the more cruise deals they give you. So that is really big. I think that's one reason why we've started cruising and we've just stuck with it all this time. Is because now, after we're repeat customers again and again and again, they do send you some really good offers that you really, you can't say no to. We're big fans of Carnival. We have had an amazing experience every cruise we've ever been on with Carnival. We have gone on 1 Royal Caribbean, and I will say that the food did not even compare to Carnival's food. Carnival's food was much better in my opinion. Honestly, that's a whole nother video, comparing and contrasting Carnival and Royal Caribbean, and I might do that one later on. But right now I just want to give you the tips for booking and going on the cruise. So when you book, you are going to get a better cruise rate per person if you fill up your room. Carnival has an interior room limit of 5 people. We currently fill up a Carnival room, so I told Alex we are having no more children. So there are no more children coming from the Vardaman household because we have officially filled up a Carnival room, and we are not going to go over that because then that one person in the one room by themselves is gonna have a ridiculous cruise rate. So we're not doing it. No more kids here. When you fill your room up, you're going to get a much better rate, and depending on when you decide to book is when you're going to get an even better rate. We typically do not cruise in the months of June to July. June and July are ridiculously expensive. May is getting there, but I will tell you we found some really good deals in May, so it's worth a look. Don't count out May. Look in there first. But your best months to cruise, and I know this sounds crazy, but during hurricane season. So if you cruise from August all the way through November, your cruise rates are going to be unbelievable. So when the 5 of us cruise, we go for at the most $1,200, and that includes our booking, that includes our food, our stay, all of the stuff that gets you onto the boat. But as far as booking your cruise, try to fill up your room. So if that means you need to add a cousin, aunt, brother, friend, fill your room up to get the best possible cruise rate per person. And then from there, that's all you need to do once you book. Check the seasons, August through November. December gets a little pricey toward Christmas time, but normally if cruises are gonna do special discounts and prices, they're gonna do those first 2 weeks of December when people aren't really traveling as much. So look for those 2 months. January, February, those are pretty popular months that are known for good deals. So those months too. March, not gonna happen unless you wanna spend $2,000 or $3,000 for a family of 5. Just because it's spring break and a lot of people do that for their vacations for spring break. April's decent, still kind of getting up there. Those are the months, March through July, where they do tend to stay a little high. So even though it's cold here, it is not cold on the islands. It is not cold in the Caribbean. So go south. The cheapest ports to cruise out of: Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and by far Miami. You're gonna have to drive, you're gonna have to take a plane. By far the cheapest cruise port is Miami. We have personally never cruised out of Miami. It's a little too far for me. Thinking about putting 5 people on an airplane with luggage and all of that, it's just never been something that I wanted to do. So we just haven't. We've driven to Orlando, we've driven to Fort Lauderdale, we've gone out of Mobile more times than I can count. The best port, I think, it's so close if you live in the southeast region. I've heard good things about Galveston. So that one, if you're in, central United States, that's a good port to go to. I also think it's pretty cheap to cruise out of Los Angeles. Obviously that's way too far for us, but it might not be too far from you wherever you live. So that's an option too for you guys. Just remember, fill up your room, check those months, make sure you're hitting the cheapest, most practical months to cruise in, and then just have fun from there, because that's your ticket to unlimited food, unlimited ice cream, unlimited entertainment. That ticket gets you a week of happiness. I'm actually going to give you the tips for what to expect while you're packing. So I always say that I'm gonna pack light. I try it every time. It's the hardest thing to do. Let me tell you why. For the ladies, you really are gonna wanna dress up every single night for dinner. Do that. Pack your dresses. I know you're not gonna know what you wanna wear. Pack the dresses. It's okay if your luggage is full. They really don't have a limit. You just don't want to be carrying on a lot of stuff. So, try to limit yourself, but it's okay if you don't. It's okay if you have 2 suitcases that are slam full. You're gonna want a lot of cute outfits, and that's okay. You're gonna want extra bathing suits. There's not really good places to dry your bathing suits, so unless you are okay with wearing a wet bathing suit, I would suggest taking more than one. Other than that, I dress up every single night. So, I have a couple of cute jumpers. I have some really nice formal dresses. There's a formal night on some of the shorter cruises. There's going to be 2 formal nights on some of the longer cruises. So keep that in mind. We always participate in formal night. That is when typically we take our new family picture for the year. We always participate. There are people who don't participate, so you don't necessarily have to participate, but it is a lot of fun to do that, and to see everyone in their nice clothes. So I would suggest doing the formal nights and really going all out with that, because these people aren't going to see you again. Chances are you don't know who they are. They don't know you. So my thought process is to go all out and just really enjoy the time that you're there. So once you're on the boat, what do you expect? What are some tips? we decide how much we want to spend. So basically, if we want to buy alcoholic beverages, if we want to eat at specialty restaurants, if we want to do excursions, if we want to gamble in the casino, those are all considered extra things. And so you can decide if you want to do those or if you want to pass. We've gone on some cruises before where we went all out and we had a budget set and we knew how much we could spend, and we did all the things. We did all the excursions, we did the specialty restaurants, we had special drinks, and we did some gambling in the casino. If you want to do all that, you can. It does cost extra. So what you do is you attach a card to your account, and you are walking around with that card and you swipe it just like it's a credit card. And at the end of your cruise, you are going to pay for what your bill is. I will tell you that one of our most favorite things to do is go to the pool, our entire family. Depending on what boat you're on, there's some waterworks is what they call it on Carnival, and I'm not really sure what they call it on Royal Caribbean, but just like a kids area with kid slides, splash pads, all that stuff where you're gonna see all of the kids in that area. That's a lot of fun. There's pool chairs everywhere, there's ice cream, there's buffets, wherever on the pool decks. There's so much food and so much fun. Royal Caribbean, I do know, offers a lot more extracurriculars. Like they have ice skating, they have rock walls, they have the little surfing simulator, they have a lot of stuff. Carnival has some fun things too, just not the same amount as Royal Caribbean. They just seem to have a lot of extra stuff. I will tell you though, Carnival has that new Sky Rider. You're in a little cart and it goes around the whole boat, and I've heard really cool things about that. We've never been on one of those boats, so I can't wait to try it, but I've heard that that's pretty cool. But as far as why we cruise, what the biggest reason once we're on board why we cruise is because our kids get a break from us and they get to do fun kid activities with other kids, and we know they're safe and we know that they're near us, but we get a break. So we can go to the pool by ourselves, we can go to the casino by ourselves, we can go to dinner by ourselves if we want, because we know that they're gonna get fed, they're gonna have fun, they're gonna get to play. On Carnival, they have a Dr. Seuss parade that the kids get to participate in. They get to see the characters, and then there's something similar to that on Royal Caribbean. I don't remember us participating in it, but they did have some characters that you got to meet and the kids got to do. So on Carnival, it's ages 2 and up during the day. If you have a child that's under 2, you can pay during the times of 10 p.m. and 1 a.m., which is called the night owls. So you can go out to like the shows, the casinos, you can do dinner, anything like that, and you pay a fee. But basically, it's a babysitting service, and you can pay for that. But ages 2 and up on Carnival, there's times all day, every day, that they can go and hang out. On Royal Caribbean, it's 3 and up, so there is a little age difference. But same concept, same babysitting type format. I'm not really sure about the younger kids activities under 3 on Royal Caribbean, other than you can hire one of the Royal Caribbean staff members to actually come to your room with toys and stuff and babysit your kid there. We didn't do that. I personally think that was a little weird, but if you like that and that's cool, go for that. It is really cool to be on vacation with your kids and everybody kind of get a break. So it's like we don't have to bring someone with us. We don't have to not have a date night. We can do all of that and it all be included in our whole entire vacation package. So that is one of the big reasons why we like to cruise. And personally, our kids didn't really care for it at first. They were not huge fans of going to the daycare service or to the, they call it kids club. They were not a fan. But as they've gotten older, they actually beg us now to go and play. So that is exciting that they beg us and they want to go now, because it means, one, they're having a good time, 2, that they're enjoying it and they enjoy the club members that are playing with them. So we do like that aspect of it a lot. We've done a few different excursions once we're on the boat, and I can kind of tell you about the ones that we didn't like. I think they're kind of expensive. I think once you get to the island, it might be cheaper for you to kind of go off and do your own excursion. We always shop, but one time we did this private island boat thing where you get on a boat. This was in the Bahamas, and it was so cool. You get on a boat, you go about 25 minutes out, there's an island out there, and there's chairs, there's food, there's pools, there's cabanas, and you just hang out by the pool all day. The boat ride was really cool because it was kind of like a little added feature ride. It was nice. We liked that one. I believe we did that one twice. I think we did that 2 different times when we went to Nassau. And the last cruise we went on, Avalon actually won during bingo a free dolphin excursion. That excursion included our transportation to and from swimming with dolphins, which was pretty cool. I don't know if it was really worth the price that they sell it for typically. It was neat though, don't get me wrong. And so as far as other excursions go, we typically just get off the boat and go shopping, go to the local markets, and then we always try to find a beach somewhere. If you go to Nassau, there's some really cheap on the beach massages you can get. In Cozumel, if you ever get to go to Cozumel, there's a beach called Paradise Beach. You take a taxi there, it's probably 20 bucks. Take a taxi. They have lounge chairs, they have water blow up, so they have like a trampoline in the water. They have big slides, inflatables, they have all kind of stuff in the water. And then they have a big, huge swimming pool. They have really, really good food. And it's probably one of the coolest things that we were able to do when we went to Cozumel. And we actually have gone to Paradise Beach about 4 times. A couple of the big tips that I want to make sure I send you guys. One is always get the $50 extra per room little option that you can get when you book, and it is called Faster to the Fun. And that means when you get to your cruise port, you get to walk straight onto the boat. Your check-in is all expedited, and you get to go straight to your room. Your room's going to be ready first, so that is really good for you if you have kids. It's really a must-have if you have small children, because your room is going to be ready right when you board. You do not have to wait in line, which is huge if you have small children. You know what I mean. They're not going to wait in line. They're loud, they're screaming, they're hungry. If you do Faster to Fun, you're going to be the first people on the boat. You're going to have the first rooms ready, other than like the gold and platinum members or diamond members. And you're just going to be able to start all the fun a little bit faster. So I always recommend Faster to Fun. We always do it. It is worth every extra dollar. It's $50 per cabin, not per person. So per cabin, it will be the best $50 you ever spend. Number 2, budget yourself for the day. It can get really overwhelming to just go and swipe your card. It's just like a credit card. You don't think you're really spending anything. It adds up really fast, especially if you're wanting to buy picture souvenirs at the end, or if you're wanting to go to any of those specialty restaurants, or if you have a spouse that gambles, or you like to gamble and you start playing too much in the slot if you start playing too much in the slot machines, you want to budget yourself and you want to stick with it. You're going to have a way more enjoyable time. And trust me when I say we have done it both ways. So we have done it before where we didn't care what we spent. We were just going to have fun. And we've done it before where we stuck to a budget. And at the end of the cruise, when I was on my way home, I was happier knowing that I stuck to my budget, that I did not overspend, that we spent what we allotted for ourselves, and that was it. So stick to your budget. I think my biggest tip is to just go and have fun. Turn your cell phone off, and do not, I repeat, do not get the data package. Just don't. Just take those days, turn your phone off. There's no signal out there anyway. Don't take those extra charges from your phone service. It's like $10 a day to have phone and text messages. Don't do it. Just be on vacation. I think one of the reasons why I truly, truly love to cruise is because it is the only time that I can truly get away without having my phone ringing, without having to check Facebook every 10 minutes, without my emails blowing up. It's the only time that I can really, truly vacation. And I can speak for Alex too. It's the only time that we can actually get away and relax. So do not get the phone service plan on the boat. So number one, always get faster to fun. Number two, always have a budget once you're on the boat. And number three, do not get the cellular data package while you're on the boat. All right, guys, happy cruising. If I can help you book your cruise, I am not a travel agent, but I would be so happy to help you answer questions, help try to find you some good deals. Just reach out to me. Comment below if this helps you. Comment below if you have any additional questions, and I will try my best to help you out. I hope that you enjoy your first cruise, if this is going to be your first cruise. And I can't wait to hear, so please let me know when you get back if these tips helped you or if there's something else that we might could add in the future for tips and tricks. All right, guys, happy cruising. Make sure you subscribe.